the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is that with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right there.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Christian Jones coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Percy Harvin, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And, oh, what a catch at the 2. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area that you'd wear in the diving. But they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it. And here we are today.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Here we go with 2nd and 7. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff looking right. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call the timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And ready for 3rd and 6. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. A nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Now Luck going for the deep ball. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, as you said, incomplete. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. This will be fielded at the 17. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he cuts it right sideline. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? Five defensive back. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. 2nd and 10. It's Taylor again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Dominique Easley in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Taylor. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. Dan Carpenter now for the extra point. And it's 17-7. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now a 1st down throw. Luck. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 1st and 10, Locke. He's going to loft one. Deep left. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Now it's 2nd and 7. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll fake it. Now Luck. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away picked up there.
On first down, it's Luck. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it's good enough for an Indianapolis first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
He gets it to Humphreys. It's a pickup of 19, and that'll be good for an Indianapolis first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. A shotgun snap for Luck. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Certainly not what this offense wants to see. Andrew Luck down and appears to be in some pain. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So Luck is out on the sidelines getting looked at. And they'll turn it over to the Wisconsin product, Scott Tolzien. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Third and goal now, and he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use.
Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Henry Anderson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Taylor to throw on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Third and long, it's Taylor. He's going to try and go deep again. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Tolzien. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. Now Tolzien. Ball hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got time. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And now out come the Bills. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Taylor, and incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up 3rd down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. To throw is Taylor. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it brings up 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! What? 9! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll go again to McCoy. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Christian Jones, there to make the stop.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Come on, let's go!
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Reggie Ragland in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught. Humphries. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And he's got Moncrief. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield. for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
All right, here we go.
Tolzien, flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Here we go. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Here we go. Brand 38.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And this is going to be incomplete. Harvin the intended target, and that brings up 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. John Fox displeased at how that turned out. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, but it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And this is caught at the 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Watkins alone on the left side. On 2nd down, Taylor. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles Clay is tied in the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Now Tolzien. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escapes the sack. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reggie Ragland in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Bills getting set to go. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. To throw again is Taylor. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Watkins alone on the left side. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll come out in the pistol. Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. And this is caught. That's Watkins. It'll be a gain of 11. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Cuts it out to the sideline. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. They got 29 yards there. And the Colts are going to have a first. And they'll go on the ground. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.